Hello everyone, welcome back to NR Bioscience Academy. I hope all of you are doing well. Today, we are starting our very first chapter of Class 10 Science, Chemical Reactions and Equations. Before we begin, I would like to tell you something important. This chapter is one of the most important chapters in Class 10 Science. It contains many concepts that are interconnected. So, instead of rushing through everything in one long video, we will complete this chapter in multiple parts. Each part will focus on a specific topic so that you can understand every concept clearly without feeling overwhelmed. Today's lesson is part 1, where we will learn what a chemical reaction is, how to identify it, and how it differs from a physical change. So take out your science textbook, a notebook, and a pen. Let's begin our learning journey. Before we start, let's see what we will learn in today's class. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the meaning of a chemical reaction. Then you should be able to differentiate between a physical change and a chemical change. You should be able to identify the common characteristic of chemical reactions and recognize chemical reactions from everyday life. If you understand these concepts well, the remaining part of this chapter will become much easier. Now, let's begin with a simple question. Look carefully at these pictures. Can you identify what is happening in each of them? Take 5 seconds and think about it. These pictures show rusting of iron, burning of a candle, milk turning into curd, cooking of food. Although these events look different, they all have one thing in common. Can you guess what it is? Yes, all of these involve chemical reactions. Today, we will understand why scientists classify these changes as chemical reactions. Let's answer another interesting question. Suppose you keep an iron nail outside during the rainy season. After a few days, you notice that it has turned reddish brown. Now think carefully. Why did the color change? Is it simply because the nail became dirty? Or has a completely new substance been formed? Take a moment and think. The correct answer is that a new substance called rust has formed. Whenever a new substance is produced, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. Now, let's define the term chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substances known as reactants are converted into one or more new substances called products having different properties. Let's understand this with an example. When paper burns, it changes into ash, smoke, and gases. Can we convert the ash back into paper? No, because a completely new substance has been formed. That is why burning paper is a chemical reaction. Remember this, if a new substance is formed, it is a chemical reaction. As you can see in the image, the substance A and the substance B are the reactants. They react together with, and after a chemical reaction, they formed two products, substance C and substance D. Students often get confused between these two types of changes. Let's understand them clearly. A physical change, only the appearance or state of a substance. No new substance is formed. For example, melting of ice, boiling of water, cutting paper. On the other hand, a chemical change produces one or more completely new substances. Examples include rusting of iron, burning wood, cooking food. A simple trick to remember, no new substance is physical change and new substance formed is chemical change. Now it's your turn. Tell me, which of the following is a chemical reaction? Option A, ice melting into water. Option B, sugar dissolving in water. Option C, burning a piece of paper. And option D, breaking a glass. Take a few seconds and think. The correct answer is burning a piece of paper because it forms completely new substances. Now in the second question, which one is not a chemical reaction? Option A, milk changing into curd. Option B, water freezing into ice. Option C, burning LPG. And option D, digesting food. Take 5 seconds. The answer is water freezing into ice because no new substance is formed. Now, how can we recognize that a chemical reaction has taken place? There are several signs. A chemical reaction may involve evolution of gas, change in color, formation of a precipitate, change in temperature, and change in physical state. Remember, not every reaction shows all these characteristics. Even if one or two are observed, a chemical reaction may have occurred. Let's quickly revise today's lesson. Today we learned the meaning of a chemical reaction, the difference between physical and chemical changes, the everyday examples of chemical reactions, the common characteristics of chemical reactions. I hope these concepts are now clear to you. In part 2, we will learn about chemical equations, why they are important, how to write them correctly, and how to balance them step by step. Before ending today's class, I have a small homework for you. The first question is write the definition of a chemical reaction. Second one is write 3 examples of chemical reactions from your daily life. And the third question is differentiate between a physical change and a chemical change with 2 examples each. Write your answers in the comments or in your notebook and compare them in the next lesson. If you enjoyed this class and found it helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to NR Bioscience Academy so you don't miss the upcoming parts of this chapter. Thank you for watching. See you in part 2 of chemical reactions and equations. Until then, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep exploring science.